So, hi there, and this is the way I advise you to organize your life and overall use it in strategizing and action taking. And today I want to break down what is like the concept of life models and how you can use it and overall your decision making and day-to-day like plans, actions, and projects. So for me, I've been accelerating this insight and idea throughout my the whole mature aware period of life, and I really proved to myself in throughout this period of life, in action taking, strategizing, and planning, that really this stuff works. And for me, it's like really something close to myself, and it's really pretty decent mental model, and you can use in overall taking action and looking into perspective through these models. So for this, how it works and what is this? I had a period in my life that I've been really going deep inside myself, wondering why I'm really living this, what the reason behind it, and I really figured it out, and I just came up with this way of organizing like the whole life that I have in the moment, just make sure actions that I take will impact really not me right here, right now, but in the future. So I just analyze myself right now, and I just planned, just looked in perspective, the life, the really, like it was kind of self-altering, and I took this model as a part of analyzing it in and looking in the perspective through it. So basically what we have, it's me, I have like mental and I have health. Basically, I'm living this life and like I'm the species. I have health, physical and mental health, everything new. This stuff, it's more about emotions and subconscious things. It's about my mind. And here we have physical health. It's my body, how I'm filled, I'm really capable of doing stuff. And here we have our mindset. Basically, if really complicated stuff, it will be really hard to just implement all stuff all my perception and like knowledge about this stuff right here in the video. But really, mindset it's about your spiritual life. It's about your beliefs, values, principles. You might even include here like limits, and that's more about as well as your perception and worldview, how you see things in this world, how you think, is it positive thinking or negative thinking, stuff like that. So we have health, mindset. Next stuff, it's like self-realization. What is self-realization? It's the way you actually take actions. It's really the way you actually realize yourself, not only in some kind of health, body things, stuff like that, but in more spiritual way. You're just combining some kind of metaphysical concept like mission and really practical actions like doing stuff, and you combine those in like with your perspective or your whole life, and you have like this stuff of self-realization, this feeling of really fulfilling the need of actually creating something, achieving something. So what we have here, like strategy, you have like your life strategy, how you plan your life, what you want to achieve in what period of time, like what your perfect schedule, week, month, and or even day schedule might look like, possible projects that you want to like take, run, and this includes like perspective vision, like more specific view, or like for example next 5 years from now, what you want to do in which period, which stuff you want to take in like in which sequence you want to do those stuff. Like first it's maybe like project 1, project 2, project 3, and just the stuff you will do in next 5 years. And you can decompose this in like perspective view, 1 year plan, quarters, monthly stuff, plan for month, year from now. You can even, as I do it right here in my journal, basically plan for a month. Here I have, you can even go deeper and make like timeline for stuff and tasks during this month. You can write like the main insight, the main highlight for this day in like, as I do in journal, main insight for this day, reflection, stuff like that, like just to, and stick to the schedule. Like you can use Notion schedule, Notion calendar for this, like schedule the day. As I said, kind of reflections, 2 pages of reflections. Here we have like reflections and highlights, main highlights and insights, conclusions, stuff like that. You can easily, it's just as a use case, an example of stuff you can do. And then you have, like, as I said, systems and schedules. You can use schedule in like Notion, organized system in as well as Notion, your projects, tasks, extra things. It depends on your situation and how advanced you are and stuff like that. So that's kind of overview of this stuff. But what I want to, so why I'm sharing this, I just really going. I don't go in advance in it. I don't go really deep inside it because, yeah, that's gonna appear in my life that I really seem. I really want to document myself more, really create something, content, really document myself more. So that's why I'm sharing this stuff right here. That's more kind of really abstract way of organizing stuff, and I really want to share with you and provide value to you. Yeah, this stuff might don't really actually looks like the perfect example, use case, or just tool for you, but I'm living this life. I'm improving myself as well as my ideas and thoughts. So in the future, I want to improve this as well as presenting myself and my ideas. But now I really think that it's a really great time to share my ideas with you, as well as I want to do YouTube more in advanced stuff, more insights, more ideas, more values. Not only that's documentation stuff, but really sharing myself. All right, so we have models of life, and now I share how this thing works. So the next stuff that's gonna be like how you can practically implement those stuffs. Firstly, I really highly suggest you to find your problems. I mean, like, analyze your models, analyze your health, mind, mindset, self-realization, interaction with others, like your relations. What are those really pain points that holding you back to just moving towards, like, something holding you back, just taking one more step and be more effective? It could be like this health, your like injury, trauma, your poor sleep that caused like poor recovery, poor like feeling throughout the day, poor performance because lack of focus, everything like that. Yeah, not everything that is in your control then, but focus on what just you are in charge of, what you like. Try to limit yourself from those unfavorable things and just try to make sure like you're moving to the next part without anything that holding you back, no matter where you go and what you're doing. Next stop, it's identify your mission by highly suggest you spend more time with yourself, really productive self-talk, really go deep inside yourself, in your heart, in your mind. Just figure out the reason, the why of you being, your existence. Then you just try to come out with values, with just beliefs on top of those. Just try to ask the question why you're living, like the whole reason behind everything. That will help you create the favorable mindset. Firstly, it's like the beliefs, the values, the limits. Then that's create like the favorable perspective on everything that happens, like the positive thinking, that the proactive perception of everything. That's really, really important in mindset, because that helps you kind of identify what stuff is favorable and unfavorable. Then we'll talk about how to suggest your life. Basically, it's to have them kind of blurry but overall image, like goals, what you want to achieve in life, and your route, your journey to those goals might be blurred, but you definitely know what kind of projects and in what sequence you're supposed to take to achieve those. And mostly in 5 years from now, you might have like perspective vision. It's more clarified stuff. You can actually say that's even really, really measure those goals. You know, like strict view on next 5 years, because it's really easier to kind of predict what will happen in 5 years from now in such a unpredictable world, especially in Ukraine right here. And those 5 years goals, you can decompose it to every year goals. In the beginning of the year, you can plan this year, you can then plan month. You can create, as I said, goals for month, then timeline for month, and then plan with highlight for day, for each day. it can create systems in your project, for example, in Notion, schedules in Notion calendar, etc. Such as those things that will help you be more effective, more strategic in every part of your life, no matter if it's like you're planning some kind of for this day, for this hour, or if you're planning something in this month, or you're just trying to figure out what the really smart and strategic way of actually doing stuff right now that will impact not only you right now, but those you in 5 years, in 10 years, that those projects that will really can be connected with each one on top of each another, that can be really scalable towards moving your mission and really life goals. You can even set those goals in every aspect of your life. For example, health for me is like Ironman. Mental health and mindset is more about tracking, analyzing. Is like about really self-authoring and analyzing those stuffs. It's not just as measurable as just hitting an Ironman, even if I don't really care about this medal. Then just strategizing. As I said, goals, strategy, perspective, vision, goals for a year, go for months, go for a week, go for a day, metrics, KPI for this kind of stuff. And when you clarify, like you don't have exactly the straight, like highlighted problems that holding you back, just go and define your mission. If you have one, just making sure that's the really this stuff that just inspire you moving forward. Then create a variable mindset, positive thinking, proactive thinking, and strategize your life. And identify which route you're supposed to take and what's key actions that can move you forward, not only you now, but you in like few years from now. Then just take actions. To take actions is like one part. As I said, identify like unfavorable and favorable things, then exclude unfavorable and take only favorable things. And now it's part to be a smart guy, learn some knowledge, some skills, and identify what are those really priorities from those favorable things, and try to focus only on favorable things. And really to achieve something right here, you're supposed to take consistently actions, but not only take actions, but take really smart decisions, smart actions. For example, if I want to just basically skill stacking, as I write it is down, take one skill, learn it, scale it, just learn a couple more skills on top of this. This can create a skill stack that you can scale it. You can just make one skill more effective and impactful by creating and learning other skills. And how you can do this, for example, for me, for now, it's like skill stacking, SMM, social media marketing, is like content creation, designing, editing, then basically scaling myself, improving myself, really advancing myself in skills like sales, copywriting, etc. things. Then it's kind of practicing all of the bunch of skills that I have, really create and enhance the skill stack, then learn a couple more skills. For example, just scale myself to the point that I can really sustain my life, that I really want to just sustain my life, that gives me a lot of opportunities to just invest in this, in this, in this, and just make sure I just spend enough for just my self-realization. Then just create a skill stack, and when enhance it, then more skills about, then just scale it to the point I can then start creating new skills that will help me scale not only me but my team, the project management, people management, risk management, etc. stuff, management as a knowledge overall, and just scale myself in the social media marketing. For example, start an agency, then coming up with this YouTube channel, investing in some kind of platform on the web with newsletter that I can practice copywriting and email marketing here. Then there's a website with all of the just knowledge that I can share, just integrate in a fully functional platform with community projects, maybe then coming up with like mentoring, consulting, digital products, or just because of physical products as it is, and really try to, because after physical products, after what I said, it's more about I can do it in like even in like 10 years, but I have like more 30 or 40 years after it, and it's get really blurry right there. But what I really knew, that after this perspective vision, that I just said, I have really the part of my life that I really want to, in 5 years, it will be uh, clearly clarify, like 5 years from this perspective period. Like it's like car that's riding in the night. Its light is shining for the specific amount of specific distance, and you don't really actually see what past this light. And but you're moving forward, you see more and more and more, and that's how it looks, and that's how it will be. For example, I can just we would know what to do in the next perspective vision after this one, and just the man realizing information. It's not only in those plans in the future, but right now as I'm doing this. So basically, that's I really truly think that it's not the most effective way of presenting materials, presenting myself, but I really what I really enjoy doing is thanks for being with me, because I really taking the next part of my journey, just documenting all this, my ideas, my thoughts. It's really great opportunity, a great moment of my life that I can really share my insights, my values. So stay with me. I really want to just type something in the comments if you watched this video till the end, because it's really important what you think about it, because I will be creating something more, because I strategize my YouTube channel. I really want to create more volume, more insights, more videos overall, and practice this stuff. And so I really want to just connect with somebody, just same-minded, in the comments, in my Instagram, LinkedIn profile, like whatever. Just thanks for being with me, and hope you just take something really insightful from here. So see ya in the next one. Thanks for being with me, and see ya.